Hi, welcome. Day 7 here. I'm out. It's about 5:45 in the morning, and I'm gonna get an hour and a half walking before my kids get up. They're sleeping sound at home, and I thought I would share a little bit about the two things that I do with my breathing when I'm out. The first is that I always want to nose breathe. If you read the book Breathe by James Nestor, it's a great book, highly recommend it. It was on the New York Times bestseller list. He talks a lot about nose breathing. The American Indians would raise their kids to just nose breathe and not mouth breathe. And there's a lot of science behind why this is important. I won't go into it here. Read that book if you're interested. But when I'm walking or when I'm doing my slow shuffle, I'll share that in a future video. I'm always breathing through my nose, and I have my mouth typically closed. I've tried mouth tape before, but now I don't really have to do that. I just always check in and make sure that I'm breathing through the nose. If you start to run and you start to breathe too fast, you're probably going too fast. You're probably building up too much lactate acid in your legs for longer distances. So I wouldn't recommend that. So that's the first technique, is just focus on the nose breathing. And the second thing that I'm doing is I'm just lengthening my breath. And so rather than shallow breaths up here in the chest, I'm getting my breath down lower. I don't do it very often, and sometimes I'll sync my breath to my steps and I'll count my breath out, 5 in with a little bit of hold, and then five out with a little bit of hold at the bottom too. I'm not doing that too much. Walking 4 or 5 hours a day, that seems kind of tedious to be tracking my breaths to that manner. I think there's probably a lot of other breathing techniques that runners use. Those are the two ones that I know help me. I learned the close the mouth through James Nestor. The Chinese also have a thing to keep the tongue on the top of your mouth. And now what that does is it completes the energy flow in your body. That's a martial art technique. If you do the tongue technique, then the mouth, closed mouth comes naturally, because it's hard to breathe through your mouth when your tongue is on the top of on the roof of your mouth. So that's it for now. Yesterday, I logged my 33,000 steps just to get the minimum in. This is day 7, so I've made it almost a week. I'm still excited. I've been trying to see how I could figure out a way to get a day where I get over 50,000 steps, but so far I think the max I've gotten is 45,000. I'm a little bit ahead. It'd be nice to bank some extra steps so that if I got injured or ill, I'd have some in reserve. And I'm also in a competition, and I know that there is a guy this week who posted on Facebook that he had 125,000 steps in one day. So anything's possible. My max steps per day is about 101,000 steps. I imagine it probably took him 15 to 17 hours of straight walking to hit 135,000 or 125,000 steps, which is a lot. But it kind of brought up my competitive nature. I kind of figure I'm behind in the monthly competition for max steps. I'm probably behind at least 50,000 steps, so I've got to find a way to recapture those, at least to be in the running. Okay, this is day 7. Thanks for following me on my journey, and I'll see you tomorrow on day 8. Bye for now.